Shit has hit the fan. There is now a 7th indictment in the murder of Preston Lord. Taylor Sherman, 19 years old. First-degree murder and kidnapping. Talon Renner, 17 years old. First-degree murder and kidnapping.
He hurt his hand because he punched Preston initially. Immediately said they were not talking. They lawyered up and they were going to cover this up. Travis was currently taking to the cabin because he had some injuries on his hand. He just said, review the NDA, no big deal. So I did, I signed it.
Talon Robert Renner, October 9, 2006.
Talon's 19-year-old brother, Kyler, was arrested in connection with 2 2022 assaults, one from November 22nd near Hiley and Riggs Road, and one from December 3rd at a downtown Gilbert parking garage. His father, 50-year-old Travis Renner, was arrested in January for allegedly possessing dangerous and drug paraphernalia. Talon Vigil, age 17. First-degree murder and kidnapping.
Like I'm hot shit in the mosh pit. Man, it got bitch that she fucking sucking. I'm a rocket. Everyone the same. All you babes better stop it.
On Vigil to the 06806.
Dominic Turner, 20 years old. First-degree murder and kidnapping. Tristan Billy, 18 years old. First-degree murder, kidnapping, and aggravated robbery. This might be important. Owen Hines, first-degree murder and kidnapping. Charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault in December of 2022. Charged with assault in November 2022. Accused of vehicular assault in a July 2023 incident that left a victim injured. Jacob Meisner, age 17. First-degree murder, kidnapping, and aggravated robbery.
Jacob Brian Meisner, January 7th, 2007.
Preston Lord went to a Halloween party October 28th.
There were multiple defendants. They beat a child to death. You heard a little bit about that child today from counsel for the victims.
There were multiple complaints from residents saying there was like a loud party, whatever. The cops showed up. They didn't see anything illegal going on, so they left. 40 minutes later, there was a 911 call again, and they found Preston Lord in the middle of the street, badly beaten.
That Preston was not your typical teenager. This is a young man who was very well respected and loved at his school. He served on the student council. He was a three-sport athlete.
He survived for 2 days in the hospital and then died of a severe brain injury days later.
Your Honor, for months in this case, numerous witnesses were threatened and terrified into silence. Additionally, all the defendants fled the scene after attacking Preston.
There's a lot of talk about the Gilbert goons, people basically beating people and putting it on social media.
My daughter attended Perry High School a couple years ago. She was bullied. She would eat lunch in the bathroom stall. She would call me crying, so when I called the school district, they didn't do anything about it. Tried to reach out to the parent. She didn't do anything about it. So I pulled my daughter out of school for her safety, did online school for my daughter. One thing that I want to mention is that there's a lot of videos surfacing right now. Everybody has seen them, I'm sure at this point. Every day there's a new video that's coming out. I can't watch it. I don't understand it. I don't call them kids. I call them monsters. I'm sorry. But the videos that are surfacing are very hard to watch. It's unjustifiable. We need justice. And my cousin that has lived in Gilbert, her sons both attended Perry High School. They have witnessed several of these acts at Perry High School, at the In-N-Outs, afraid to say anything for their safety. And this has been going on for 5 years.
But that being said, first-degree murder in a death penalty state, that's extremely aggressive. And maybe the definition varies from state to state, but typically first-degree murder means it was premeditated. It was planned out and executed according to that plan. Jumping someone who then dies from their injuries is not premeditated. So could there be more to the story that we don't even know yet? Second-degree murders are your crimes of passion. Things get heated, get out of control, and someone ends up dead. Voluntary manslaughter, willfully taking action that resulted in someone's death. Think getting behind the wheel of a car after drinking and someone ends up dead. Involuntary manslaughter, Jennifer Crumbly, she didn't secure the weapons in her home. She had a son that was having mental health issues, and she did nothing to prevent him from walking into a school and slaughtering students. So they indicted all of them on multiple charges.
In this case, this defendant took steps to conceal evidence to flee the scene.
They took town. I found calendar evidence that corroborating this, that all of a sudden Travis was gone. At that time, I was being told by Adam that's where they were at, the cabin, letting hand heal.
Sounds like the prosecutors know kind of a lot of the story. The main aggressor or the ringleader. You know, there's going to be 2, maybe 3 people that are more responsible than the rest. And I think the other ones, they're going to give plea deals to testify against the ones that they have decided were the ringleaders, were the main aggressor. From the indictment, it seems that there were 2 victims. We never heard about another victim before, but it was Preston and Preston's friend. And Preston's friend apparently got a necklace stolen from him or her. And Preston and that friend were attempting to get it back. And when they did, it turned into a confrontation. But there's kidnapping charges in there. So, like, did they lure them somewhere? Say, oh, we know where the necklace is. Lure them away, beat them, and then just drop them? I have no idea. Maybe there's a lot more to the story that we don't know, and whatever they've uncovered is probably gonna get crazy. It's a relief that the justice system appears to be working at this point. Already people are complaining about special treatment for these kids, and I don't know that that's true. I think they're just trying to keep them protected from the lynch mob because everyone is pissed about this. Pissed. I mean, they beat this kid to death over like a $20 necklace. The 2 that were charged with aggravated robbery, now that we know that the whole thing started because a gold necklace was stolen from Preston's friend and they were trying to get the necklace back or something. So the 2 charged with the robbery, even if they weren't the main aggressors, their actions directly caused the death of Preston. I've never even heard of anyone named Talon before, especially a guy, and there's 2 of them. 2 guys named Talon, spelled differently. But I guess it makes sense. The early 2000s, people are still making MDMA in their bathtubs and stuff, and it's Arizona. So here's one Talon getting arrested.
This is the Queen Street Police Department. We have a warrant for Talon Renner.
Victims in requesting the bond remain at $1 million.
I mean, these kids thought they were gonna get away with it. They thought that nobody would talk. They thought they were in the clear because this happened back in October. And imagine the surprise when the cops show up at their door with the fucking SWAT team. Game over.